Hello, welcome back to a playthrough of Exile 2 Crystal Souls. Last time, if I recall correctly, we basically made our way down here. We visited the town of Almeria. We figured out where the Mage Sixus is. He's in the tower up in the swamp, I believe. And there was some sort of plot of like spies and Blask that we can do eventually. The castle is to our west, but before we kind of do that, we want to finish exploring the eastern part of the Great Cave Hill. And we're going to make our way, while we do this, back to the Tower of Magi and load up on every spell that we can buy. Or at least the ones that would be useful. Which is probably most of them. And I'm thinking that this is going to go pretty well because the enemies in this area do seem to be fleeing, which makes everything just so much better. You reach a small hut populated by a clan of fisherfolk. The clan matriarch welcomes you in, but it clearly upset. Oh, the misfortune that has befallen us. 2 of my boys are ill, and I have not the money to buy the orbs to heal them. She pulls out a small charm. It is silver with 3 bright pieces of topaz. But look, this is a fine piece of jewelry I snuck from the surface with me. It is yours, for but 500 gold to save my boys. Oh, please, will you help us? Yeah, I don't... Yeah, it could just be a piece of jewelry. It might be enchanted, though, and they just don't know it. So if we identify it, it might be worth it. We have plenty of gold, so we're all gonna do this. The moment she has the money, she sends one of her daughters north to Almeria to buy the orbs. She only treats you to roast fish in gratitude. Before you leave, of course, you take the necklace. Snorm gets necklace. So we will give to Mia, and then Mia can cast Identify, and we can see if this is anything special. I think it's probably just worth, it's a flame necklace. So 300 value, so we overpaid by 200. But you can cast flame, so interesting. I mean, you could give that to a melee character if you might be in a situation, you're in a tight corridor and you can't get all your melee fighters in melee range with the enemy. And so you can maybe give that and they can... I didn't even read what that said. And they can cast spells, but... Small fishing village, locals welcome in pots of savory cavefish stew and conversation. After telling them what you know about the war is going on, you depart, right? So that's all the same. Yeah, I guess we need to... Did we check these here? I know we explored this. I don't know if we checked the dialogue, though. Anyway, we can maybe come back and check that at some other point, because I feel like we checked it. But let's go ahead and install... I know we checked the island, but I want to try to look out on secrets so we don't miss anything. Gotta do the outskirts first. The large sign says Purgatory, all from the abyss, welcome, exile, stay away. Purgatory, all from the abyss, welcome. Interesting. There's a large stone fence blocking off the entrance to this cavern, guarded by a motley assortment of humans, Nephilim, and Sliths. Most of them have bows, and most of those have arrows knocked. A young, muscular woman walks out and motions you forward. She may want to talk to you, and she may want to draw you within range. I'm not too afraid, so let's talk. You are not attacked. When you reach her, the woman introduces herself as Janice and explains who they are. The people in this cave are refugees from the abyss, a large cave well to the west where people too rowdy or difficult even for exile were placed. The abyss was taken over by the Empire. Many of its residents were killed, some were enslaved, and the rest fled to other parts of exile. Many came here to subsist and prepare to defend themselves when the end comes. You can come in, Janice says. We want to be good neighbors, but don't cause any trouble. We're tougher than we look. A gate in the fence is open so that you can pass. Guards give you dirty looks as you do. If I recall correctly from the first game, they had a nickname for people. Yeah, Poles. I think it was like we were called think it was, maybe it was Vol. I can't remember, but several huts have been built here by refugees from the Abyss. When the people living there see you coming, they retreat inside, slam the door shut. After a few minutes of being totally ignored, you leave. Okay. There might be secrets, though. But yeah, not really too much to do here. I guess this is really just to show that the Abyss folks are, I guess, trying to have their own kind of independent place. There's a small ramshackle hut leaning against the wall of this isolated corner of the cavern. When you approach, a man comes out and welcomes you inside. He introduces himself as Scab. Inside the cramped hut are all manner of thieves, tools, poisons, and other crime accessories. Scab immediately sets about trying to sell them to you. Okay, so this is a guy you can sell, I assume, stolen goods to. Yeah, we will buy some lockpicks. I think that's everything here. So yeah, let's go down this way. Interesting, okay. And did we do this? Same dialogue, okay. The same. And we just got this big open area in the middle. Probably not much here. I feel like the road system is maybe more developed than it was in Exile 1, which would make sense, because I guess time has passed, right? Yeah. Most of the Great Cave in it is inhospitable to edible sorts of mushrooms. This area is a pleasant exception. The healthy, happy farmers of this corner of the cave welcome you into their growing town and invite you to dine with the mayor this evening. A little suspicious. Maybe I'm overthinking it though. I mean, I don't know why the mayor is maybe taking time out of his day to... okay, it's fine. You trade news about the war, you talk about what happened in the Northern Caverns when you were last there, and they tell you how savage battles at the other end of the Great Cave have been stretching everyone's resources to the limit. One woman mutters something about dirty refugees, but you can't quite make it out. After a fine meal and a night's entertainment and rest, you depart fresh. Before you leave, you are warned to be careful to the north. A bunch of filthy rabbites said when So that's, of course, referring to the people from the Abyss. So they have taken Exile from the war. So there's kind of this, I guess, class dynamic. And then, interesting, so we've explored the north. Yes, so we should have gone this way first. This is an astonishing view renowned through Exile. The sound end of this huge cave is a fuming, active cradle, glowing with fresh magma. The middle of the cavern is occupied by a large natural spring, creating a roiling lake. The water from the lake flows south and hits the lava, shrouding this cavern in an internal shroud of thick steam. Steam aids the growth of an astonishing variety of mold, fungus, and other plant life. After the constant chilliness and sparse wildlife of Exile, being in a warm, humid, vibrant place is a wonderful spirit lifter. It's a remarkable place. Very cool. And kind of hard to imagine, but if you think maybe, you know, typically the luminescent fungus that's on the ceiling of the cave is, I guess, kind of like a bluish green tint. So that probably look pretty cool as it's kind of shadowing through the steam. Good old Rayleigh scattering. Yeah, it's so nice that they flee. It really is. So we've already been here. So I guess maybe alchemy reagents respawn. That would be interesting. Because I'm sure we would have picked that up, probably. And where does this go? Ah, this is the honeycomb. Okay. Right. I don't know if there's any other town around here. You reach a permanent caravan stop by the lake. This collection of tents and huts is an ever-popular resting place for any and all merchant caravans passing through this area. Normally, the merchants don't welcome visitors. However, in these dangerous times, adventurers are always welcome. Over Mushroom Ale, you hear tales of fast, deadly Empire raids in this area, coming from a fort nobody is able to find. You spend an entertaining night in the company of kindred spirits and even get some sleep. Next morning, before you depart, one of the caravans offers you a chance to buy some supplies. Yeah, it's... Yeah, see, I don't quite remember. Did we find a fort in this area that they could have been coming from? Like, I know we have... I think we found a hidden kind of fort in one of the previous episodes. I just can't remember, though. That's the same... 80 miles east, Tower Magi, 200 miles west, the castle. Okay. Okay, we just go explore this little place up here. Lots of lava. We have a spell that actually lets us, I think, basically get fire resistance. Flame walk, right? Oh, I thought I saw it. Fire burial? Nah, it's definitely here. It's a pre-spell. Oh, I thought we did. Firewalk, yeah. For a short time. I don't think we need to necessarily do that. I mean, maybe there's like a secret that's inside of this kind of T-shaped thing. So maybe we cast it and see if that works. I've never cast the spell. It's kind of interesting. You cast... Interesting. You reach the center of the small crater. It's very hot. There's little of interest here. You notice a narrow path leading out to the north that you could follow without taking much damage. Oh. Our feet stopped glowing, so we need to cast it again, I guess. Okay. I guess there's not really anything there. Could be secrets on this side. I feel like I'm just wasting mana though, but it might be worth checking. Ooh. It's a dried out lava tube passed by the ever-present torrents of lava. It was dry and sulfurous, and there was a notable lack of fungal life. Like a side place? Oh, you could also go this way. Okay. In one wall of the lava tube, you find a collection of small rough gemstones. There may be a rich mine here one day. Oh well, no harm in taking advantage now. Gem. Rough rubies. 300, okay. Better than nothing. And I think that's mostly it. There could be something down here. Yeah, I think this is worth checking. Actually, a pretty useful spell, all things considered. Okay, we gotta cast it again, I guess. Ah. Oh no, a small band of Empire soldiers breaks from concealment and rushes you. There aren't many of them, but they look vicious. We got Bleedsman. So, this might be where they're coming from, right? Because they said that they didn't know where they were really going up from, so this might explain it. It's kind of weird though, it's like... I feel like... I mean, the Empire did expeditions, right? But after they kind of just got kicked out, I don't... Like, they seem to know a lot about secret caverns and, you know, how to hide fortresses and just stuff so that people just wouldn't be able to find it. Like they seem better at doing that than the Ammonites that have literally, you know, formed like a nation down here. It's kind of interesting, right? So you almost wonder. I mean, the Empire was probably keeping an eye, right, on what people were doing down here. So you wonder if they sent spies down as, you know, refugees, and then those potentially infiltrated the castle, the Tower of Magi, Omello, right? All of these big towns. Yeah, I think that would maybe make sense, because they really know like all of these locations that the Ammonites can't find. So it's kind of weird. Okay, I need to focus, or else I'm never gonna get done with this fight. Yeah, let's go. That's good. Okay, I have to do it. Although, okay, so we have 2404 XP. Okay. The thing about casting this, right, is the Basilisk is crazy good. However, I don't know if you get XP though. Oh, we're actually kind of getting destroyed. Like, you know, I think it's still something like whoever gets the kill gets like 90% of the experience. So if you keep summoning stuff, right? I don't know if that actually pretty much means that you're just getting like less experience. So I don't want to use it too much, unless it's like a whole fight. Actually resisted. It's so good, like it's actually crazy. Almost too good. Oh, I never thought I'd be saying that. Okay, we are just running out of inventory space. We need to get to a place where we can sell stuff. That looks cost if I had, yeah, if I had to guess. But I guess you never know. In addition to the Empire soldiers' other supplies, you find a fair number of gold coins fresh from the Silver World. Whoever these shock troops were, they were well paid. Interesting, okay. So I guess we just keep going. There's actually something down here. What? I don't remember that. That's very strange. This is the edge of the map. I don't think there can be anything down there. Oh, there's something here. Okay. Okay, so we got a wing. We might not have inventory space. That might be a problem. Lots of potions. Okay, we can't pick up too many more items. I feel like this whole place is just crawling with them, so maybe we should... What the heck? Interesting. Beyond all the lava, you find a blank obelisk. Odd. Okay. I think we've already found the dungeon. It's in this spot here. It's invisible though. Before we do that, I really would like to finish exploring this, but I feel like we're just gonna get ambushed again. Okay, I think we invaded that last group, so we might try this.